Welcome to Nick's Adventrex. On this episode, we're camping for a couple of nights at Benton Hot Springs. Benton Hot Springs is located near the eastern Sierra Nevada, off of California 120, halfway between the northern and southern borders of the state, and very near the eastern California-Nevada border. Benton Hot Springs is both a bed and breakfast with guest rooms, as well as camping spots with outdoor hot tubs fed from the hot spring that runs throughout the town. The camping tubs are accessed through a gate near the back side of the property. As you drive in, there's a trailer you approach on the left which houses the restrooms. This is hot tub number 7. Nobody's in it right now. Or nobody's camping here right now. I would say that is about 98 degrees. And all of us, we have 2 hot tubs. Our friends have this one, I think is number 12, and we're at number 2. The hot tub camping sites run from $75 to $85 a night. While this may seem high for a camping spot, if you consider other camping spots near places like Lake Tahoe, which can run upwards of $50 a night, the fact that you have your own private hot tub kind of offsets the sticker shock. Plus, you have quite a bit of privacy from the other camp/tub sites. Apologies, not much footage from the night we got there. There was quite a rainstorm that moved in, so we all turned in early that evening. Being that this trip took place in August, the morning wasn't too cold. In fact, it was quite pleasant. I had no need to wear a sweater this morning. Our hot tub site, which is tub number 2, has the actual hot spring that feeds all the tubs, running through our campsite. The water is easily over 100 degrees, so there is always steam floating over the spring. But in the coolness of the morning, the effect becomes ethereal, as steam appears denser and the sun's rays cut beams of light through the mist. Later on in the video, you'll see that this spring runs throughout the town of Benton. Oh, it could be a little bit warmer this morning.
I think the cold rain cooled everything off.
gonna sit right next to this.
There you go.
What is that?
That's your cookie.
Yeah, but what is it? Is it a turtle?
It's a purple rainbow turtle.
Oh my God.
This psychedelic turtle cookie that I was presented with is a treat from the world-famous Schatz Bakery in Bishop. Bishop, California happens to be the nearest, somewhat large town nearby, about 40 minutes south of Benton.
It's gonna be strong stuff.
Okay. All right. I think it's ready. It's bubbling over. This is nice.
Thanks so much for stopping by Nick's Adventrex. If you haven't already, please subscribe, like the video, and comment. Every subscription counts and helps to inspire future adventures. Thanks.
You should pull out your meat thermometer and find out what the temperature is. Do I get a sausage?
Yeah, when they're done.
Okay.
Cook more.
Heading west on California 120 out of Benton takes you towards the eastern Sierra Nevada and past Mono Lake, where we headed to after our morning tubbing and breakfast. Mono Lake is a terminal lake, meaning there are no outlets for the water to leave. Thus, it is a lake with a high salinity content. Interestingly, Mono Lake actually has a thriving ecosystem. The lake is home to brine shrimp, which provides food for migratory birds.
Oh, petrified springs. Got it.
Well, let's go look at them.
The large columns of jagged rocks emanating from the lake and near the shoreline are called tufas. They are made up of mainly calcium carbonate.
So they're gonna raise the level back.
How are they going to do that?
They're shutting off the water to LA.
Does LA know that?
Huh?
Does LA know this?
Yeah. It was mandated by the state of California.
When would that happen? Did they give a date?
1996.
In the past, the city of Los Angeles diverted water from the freshwater streams feeding into the lake. This caused strife for the birds feeding on the shrimp by lowering the lake level. In recent years, legal action forced the city of Los Angeles to reverse their water consumption of the lake to replenish the level.
He kind of blends in with the tufas. I'm not a tufa.
Get away from the dead birds. Ew.
Fun fact about Mono Lake. Parts of Clint Eastwood's movie High Plains Drifter were filmed near the South Shore, close to where we are exploring these tufas. Heading back to Benton Hot Springs, we decided to explore the town and its history. Where are we headed to, Eric?
What?
Where are we headed to?
Graveyard?
Just above the hot springs tubs and camping sites, the Benton Cemetery overlooks the valley. Here, notable people from the history of Benton rest with incredible views of the White Mountains. Benton Historic Cemetery, 1868. They came for the silver, some found it, some did not, many stayed forever. It's a pretty headstone, or it's not really a headstone, is it? Because it's made out of wood. Oh, died young. I like it. Just a rock. It's beautiful. It's kind of sad. Somebody, I'm sure, is buried there.
The weather.
Yeah. Look at this one. I can't see any dates. Oh, this one, you got to take a look at this one. This is really interesting. I was watching a video on Benton and they were talking about this guy. He was shot and killed at Convict Lake when they were trying to
Escaped convicts.
trying to get the convicts, for which the lake is named for, and he got shot. I guess he's also a founder of Benton. Nice to meet you, Robert Morrison. Who's this? Oh. Jane Lynch, prominent businesswoman of Benton. It's another Benton founder over here. It's another person that passed in the 1800s, it looks like. What are you doing back in there? Look at him.
Is he like kicking back like on a couch?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Along California 120 is the main entrance to the Inn at Benton, which is the bed and breakfast part of the property. Across the courtyard is the main office. This is where you check in for both the bed and breakfast as well as the hot tub camping sites. Here's the spring. Ah, here's the jail. Oh, hey, the guy that we saw up in the cemetery, Robert Morrison. Here's his story. Wells Fargo Agency and General Store. This old building has listened to the sounds of civilization passing its door for 100 years. The sound of miner, horse and oxen, wagon and stagecoach, auto and plane have all contributed to this symphony of a century. This building has never been without a tenant and was first opened by J.R. Morrison as a Wells Fargo Agency and General Store in 1865. Waiwera Hotel, 1904. Is that another gas pump? Look at that.
So?
That is so weird looking. It's so tiny. Thanks so much for joining me on another adventure here at Nick's Adventrex. Coming up in the next few weeks, we'll be visiting Bodie Ghost Town and spending the night at Grand View Campground. Subscribe so you don't miss these upcoming adventures, and I'll see you next week.